How you doing? My name is Muyudeen. I want to talk to you today about JoinDream, my company. We provide mobile app service to anybody for whoever wants a mobile app. So let's get started.
It's PATisDOPE, and it's more than a blog. Of course, more than music, entrepreneurship. I'm here with a guy who created a mobile app service that a lot of my followers, a lot of the people who don't know me that's gonna find out, might need. Let's talk about how that came about and, give them your name and your resume once again.
No doubt. Thanks for having me on here.
For sure.
My name's Muyudeen, and pretty much I come from the mobile tech industry. I started off as an actor, but, I wanted to basically venture off, and find a way how to make money in technology. And I got inspired by so many different movies, the Facebook movie, of course.
Okay.
That kind of like ignited everything.
Okay.
So pretty much once that started, I became a market research analyst for different tech startups. So I've learned how to build a business from a technical standpoint as far as building a technology business.
It's the new hustle.
It's a new hustle, and unfortunately a lot of us, we don't know about it. It's like 1% of us in that industry. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to do is be the guy to pretty much introduce it and let everybody know about it and know that we could be the next Mark Zuckerberg. Why does he have to be the only one?
For sure.
We could be Mark Zuckerberg, Eric Ries, who was a very well-respected entrepreneur in that industry. But my mobile service, what we do is, the company name is JoinDream, and we provide mobile app service to anybody who wants an app.
Okay.
I mean, it could be anything. It could be an idea you could come up with right now, and I'm sure that my designers and developers could come up with a road plan and make it happen.
All right, so I'm more music, I'm more, fashion, more this and that, but it's culture. And I support hustlers. You're a hustler.
Yeah.
In a different type of way in the technology field.
Yeah.
All right, first question is, somebody needs an app. What do? They get in contact with you how?
Well, you can go to my website, joindream.com, and you can leave the type of app idea that you have and drop a note, submit it, and it'll go directly to my email address.
Okay.
Joindream.com, JOINDREEM.com.
Okay, second, it's like, of course, it's how much. What do we start at?
Okay, here's the thing. Now, I'm gonna be very honest with you. The market value for apps is anywhere from 10,000 to 100,000. Some apps cost about 500,000. If you notice, Meek Mill actually, he's entering into the technology
The
field.
bike life, right?
And he's
The bike life
come
app.
on, like that's exciting because now he's gonna get other people, other rappers, other young kids inspired to get involved in it. So it's a great thing. I mean, it's like remarkable. I'm happy to see that. But as far as like the pricing is concerned, depending on your budget, I could work with you. But I can't build no app for like $500. There's no way I could do that. But just give me your budget and we could work it out. Because I want to help people. I want to get people out there as far as building an app. Yeah.
Advice on the way things are moving right now. Somebody that wants to do the same thing that you're doing.
Yeah.
What's some advice for them?
Well, study the market. Just don't jump into it and do it and say, oh, okay, well, this is what I do. No, you want to study the market. You want to make sure that you understand business ethics. You want to make sure that you have an understanding of how to deal with clients, because your clients, you know how entrepreneur, they say, oh, I don't want to work for nobody. No, you work for the client. The client owes you by the balls. Like, I have about 4 clients right now, and one of them, I'm building an app for a little girl. She just graduated from 5th grade, and it's an animal app. I mean, it's exciting. And, honestly, her mother calls me every once in a while, and we talk, we engage. So I make sure that I prep her every week to make sure that I'm doing my job. So, it's all about taking care of your clients, and that's what I do very well. I make sure I work for the client. So yeah, I mean, so basically, you just have to make sure that, an idea, let's put it like this. Everybody's idea is not so-called original. Why? Because I can have the same idea, you can have the same idea. It's all about who puts it out first. And it's all about basically it's all about the lean startup approach. And that's what I've learned. The lean startup approach is about putting out a product out in the market, and then you test it out. It's called building an MVP, a minimum viable product, right? So your minimum viable product is a test product. It's not the whole thing. You put it out to see what the market is responding to it.
It's like
a mixtape.
Clothing samples?
Exactly. If I have a mixtape and I put it out, right? I'm not gonna put out everything out on the mixtape. I'm gonna put out maybe like 1 song or 2. See the response from it. If it works, good. If it doesn't, I have to pivot, put something else out. So that's what the lean startup approach is about, doing something in a minimal way, but just get a great response from it. And that's what it's all about. So that's how I approach every one of my businesses as far as with the apps and everything else I do. I also have a book coming out It's called Jimmy's Secret Path. It's about a young kid who's a teenager going through the world of New York City, and he's involved in technology and stuff like that. So I incorporate a little bit of what I've learned from my technology into this character. So it's pretty cool. That's gonna come out sometime in July. I'm gonna release it on Amazon. So yeah, man, be on the lookout for that. Jimmy's Secret Path. If you like Harry Potter and those type of movies, you're gonna love this book. Definitely. For sure.
What keeps you going? What keeps you inspired? What books, what movies, what people? I need all the inspirations in your life, because you know a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of businessmen, they wake up sometime and if the people around them are not inspiring, they get depressed.
Well, here's the thing, man. You know, I lost like 4 people, you know, in the last 2-3 years, you know, in here in Jersey. So, you know, I have to make it for them. I can't just. My cousin died in jail. The last thing he told me when I spoke to him, he was like, "Yo, cuz, you know, you're gonna go to California, because I'm moving to California soon." Okay. And he told me, he was like, "Hey, you know, you're gonna go to California." And I said, "When you come home, we're gonna go to California." He never made it out of the prison. So, you know, that type of stuff motivate me to keep going. You know what I'm saying? So things like that, you know. So I've always been like a motivated person. My mom passed when I was 14 years old, so I just got to keep the dream alive. There's no time for weakness, you know. Just got to keep, as an entrepreneur, you have to stay strong, you have to stay motivated. It doesn't even matter if your client doesn't pay you, you know, even when you want to, you still got to keep going, you still got to finish the task. So, you know, you just got to be strong. You know, this is not a easy game. You have to have balls for this, man, for real. Like,
also
really
talking about the customer is always right. Do you believe that?
You know what? The customer is always right in a way, because they know what they want. They know exactly what they want, and you have to make sure that you give it to them. If there's a way that you can't do it, you need to inform them about it and find out another way to get the service done, especially if they paid you. So, you know, you have to make sure that you and your customers are like this.
Last question. Yeah. The biggest successful thing and the most thing you just struggle with. You know, that thing you're trying to get over the hump. You know,
what is the biggest successful thing we accomplished?
Yeah, you this far. This far in the tech world.
Well, yeah, a company I work for, I used to work for, called Quick Recruit. Okay. It was a startup. My friend Terry Biggs, he kind of introduced me to this whole tech thing, pretty much. You know, we raised money. We raised about like 200, like almost $250,000 for the app, and you know, it's in stores right now. And I was a research analyst behind it, so I figure out, you know, the actual the business, you know, as far as the marketing, who the clients were, who the target, all of that. So I put that together, and I worked directly with the CEO. So I'm proud that I was, you know, a part of that, and they raised money for that.
For sure. What do you struggle with right now? You're successful. You have some money, probably. You know, you have some stripes. You know, but what's the one thing where you're just fighting with to just, you know, better yourself to be a staple?
Man, I just challenge myself. Like, yesterday's me, I don't look at that. I look at today. You know what I'm saying? So every day I challenge myself. You know, so I'm hard on myself. I think the most. That's real talk. I'm hard on myself. Like, people be like, "Oh, you stress yourself out too much." Like, I got gray hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm young, but I stress myself out a little bit more because I challenge myself every day. I don't believe in just being average. You know what I'm saying? We're from Jersey. Like, there's not too many people that really made it successfully here like that. You know what I'm saying? So I want to be one of the ones that really do make it out here.
For sure, man. Hey, check them out. Get you a nap. You know, you got 30 to 45 seconds. The stage is all yours. You let them know where to find you. Everything I didn't ask you.
Yeah,
appreciate you.
No doubt.
Nice to see a black man doing good. The stage is yours.
No doubt. So, you know, if you want to come through, check out the website, joindream.com, or you can email me personally, joindream@gmail.com. Joindream, JOINDREEM @gmail.com. My name is Muyudeen. You can call me Dean, and I'm ready to help you out your dream. All right?